What's up, YouTube? This is your girl, Queen Zai, coming at you this morning to do a quick video. I don't know how quick, but it's going to be a video. All right, so make sure you guys go out there, and get your notebooks, get ready to write some notes. A lot of things that I've been saying on my videos, you guys, if you've been really like taking notes of the shit that I've been saying, you will see what's been going on. Now, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, comment below. Let me know how my messages are resonating with you, right? Okay, so I was talking about the Bible and hoodoo, because they're both related, all right? But to me, hoodoo is the original religion, and Christianity is the doppelganger or the imposter syndrome, right? So a lot of us got into Christianity because of our parents, or, Jehovah's Witness, all that bullshit, because of our parents. And then as we got older, we started to discover, magic and spells and how to, put two things together and make it, something else, or to make it attract what you want. This is not nothing new. This was also in the same Bible. But it wasn't meant for us to just stay there. I keep saying that, because a lot of us, feel like, oh, you can continue to do your spells, whatever you've been doing, you can continue to do that. But know that the universe has allowed the world to trick us into thinking the very thing that is right is wrong. That's the strong delusion that the Bible is talking about. The Bible is our religion, period. It was written by us, for us, and only the spirit that is within us can interpret it. They can say all damn day long what the fuck they think it means, but only our spirit can interpret it. And as you go down in hoodoo, you're gonna run across the Psalms, the book of Psalms. Everyone is gonna run across the book of Psalms. And that's the number one go-to in hoodoo for spiritualists, is a Psalms poem, because they are effective. So let's not negate, the tool called the Bible, and make it seem like, oh, well, Zai going, she going Christian, Nah, I'm still in my hoodoo. That's still my foundation, but I have transcended religion. So I can do all that shit. I can believe in all that shit. Because I know it all came from, our people, our gods, our deities, and everybody else is just doppelganging them shits, playing copycat. So if they could play copycat, then shit, there's nothing wrong with me understanding and acknowledging that, hey, you playing copycat. I know the real deal. All right? Imagine, religion being a Michael Kors bag or a Gucci bag. Nigga, look, your ass know when you see a Gucci bag that when you open that bitch on the inside, it ain't got no Gucci labels, no nothing, and you know it's fake. You know that if you see a Gucci bag and it is weathered, pieces falling off of it, it pops too easily, or it pops. It ain't real. Let's just be real. You're not gonna spend $500, $600, $1,000 for a bag and it tear up that easily. It's just not how that's gonna work. So in religion, because art imitates like the same thing, religions have gave us fake ass bags, designer bags. And we've been walking around with these designer bags holding all our valuable stuff in it, like our ideologies, like our morals, our values, our core beliefs. And when we went outside in a good rainstorm, when a good tsunami came, not only did the handle fall off, the Gucci words fell off, the fucking the fabric started peeling off. And so now you left to hold all your values with nothing around it to protect it. And so you're looking for that protection. Whatever it is, you're looking for that protection, something to put your belongings into. And I just want to make sure that you guys know that you're already on the right path. All right, I don't really fuck with church. I don't really fuck with religion. I'm telling you, that is real. When I'm quoting these things from the Bible, again, those are my roots. I am a preacher's kid first. That's how I grew up. You understand? However, I grew past that shit. But I realized just because I grew past it doesn't mean there isn't a multitude of people that haven't. And that's the reason why sometimes it may seem as though, I may be beating somebody with the Bible, because so many people are still in religion. After this rapture, what you thought we were supposed to do? Just keep going? No, we supposed to let them dummies know, hey, the rapture has happened. You might want to wake up now. You might want to switch it up, because you have been left behind and you will continue to be left behind. Now let's talk about the rapture real quick, because that shit crazy. Sorry, I don't know why my nose started running. Hold on. All right, so let's talk about this rapture. So, we all heard of it growing up. And if you look at what's been going on in today's sense, you'll see that the rapture has taken place. All right, so the Bible says that in a flash, a blink, a twinkling of an eye, Jesus would, or God will rapture us up. You'll be caught up in. And then so we had that video of Kurt. I can't remember what Kurt's last name is. It's not Kurt Franklin. It's the white guy, Kurt. He did that series Left Behind. So we all done probably seen that Left Behind series, right? So in that Left Behind series, we saw that there were gonna be, businesses, empty, cars empty, people nowhere in sight, blase, except for those that were left behind, right? Well, fast forward from that and what you learned of that. I don't know specifically what you learned. I'm just trying to give you some overall so you can kind of get an idea what they meant. You can also go and research the rapture. Go look at those Left Behind series with Kurt. It's a white guy, Kurt. He played on Growing Pains with the guy Alan Thicke, Robert Thicke's dad. That old 80s sitcom, 80s, 90s sitcom. I can't remember what his name is. Kurt, but he's a little short white guy with curly hair. He's in that series. Look at those series, all right? Because it's gonna show you something about what we got going on today. But anyway, so in 2020 they came out with Everybody Know, and we were all quarantined, right? Everybody was saying, oh, it's 5G upgrades. That's why the conspiracy is 5G upgrades. But The spiritual world, what that would be is that that the rapture is taking place, and that's why we were ordered to stay inside. And then when we came back out, we noticed that it was some people that are at a higher vibrational than others. You can tell, you see the difference, in people. But after the quarantine, we had a paradigm shift in the universe. We had an age that ended and a new age beginned. And that's what it's talking about when it's talking about that paradigm shift and that rapture, because we weren't asleep when this happened. A lot of us were awoke or in the wake state, not as far as the consciousness. All right. So the ones that do have the higher consciousness, we were able to get certain body upgrades, certain spiritual upgrades. And that's what it means to be raptured up. Things about us increase, period. And they're never going to go back down. But a rapture is like a rupture, like an explosion. So we didn't hear anything or see anything in the universe, but a lot of us started to feel different. Now, there are a lot of us who are choosing to be vax-free, okay? And only the higher vibrational people can be vax-free. All the lower vibrational people have to get the mark. You heard it. What do y'all think the mark of the beast was? And it said it'll be in your foreheads. Everybody's walking around here with mask. Everybody's going to get shots, booster shots. How the fuck you need a booster shot and this shit just came out? It's a lot of things that is going on in the physical world that makes so much sense spiritually, and it's lining up with what we have been focusing our lives around our whole lives, whether you want to consider it to be a Christian religion or a hoodoo religion, but it's still centered around the Bible. And the only ones who could see at a higher vibration the light that the Most High emits is people that's in a high enough vibration. Everyone else is getting deteriorated, turned into a pillar of salt, or evaporating. So be careful, okay? It's really more to it's really more to it. And this is my lavender joint. It's a little THC in here, but a lot of us are in a position where, people can see our light. And so they're going to be after you for that light, for either two things: to activate theirs or to take yours. You have to use your wisdom, your insight to be able to discern between the difference. All right? A lot of us higher vibrational people are starting to look around and see that a lot of people around you don't think like you, always trying to make you change something about yourself or the way you think. They're always trying to pass your knowledge off as craziness or you tripping. And if you notice, if you ever decide to focus on doing something for yourself in a positive way, watch for the distractions and look at who it is distracting you. Here is an example of what I mean. Sometimes I say, you know what? I'm about to do something on my spiritual path today. I'm about to, meditate for a few minutes, right? I might say something like that in my mind. Or it could be something like write a page in my diary or my journal or whatever you want to call it. And you sit down, and before you know it, your phone rings. Or an alert come through on your phone. It grabs your attention. Like a Facebook notification or an Instagram notification or a TikTok notification. Sometimes it's a phone call from somebody. Sometimes it's a spam call. So you don't get too distracted. You can get back to focus really quick if it says spam likely. But I noticed that. And that was one of the ways that I was starting to notice that people are constantly distracting me. And if I don't stop them, that I would be running around all day being distracted or doing things that other people need me to do for them. Right? Now I'm about to bring it full circle, but just give me a second. So now you see your distractions. Now look at those people's lives. Are they distracting you with knowledge of higher self? Are they distracting you with divine purpose? Like for your divine purpose? Or are they distracting you for your time and energy? Because time and energy are one and the same. So when I started to see how people were distracting me, who it was, then I started to examine them. Let me look at them. What the fuck they got going on? I don't look too deep into people, but I do have to do, a brief overview. You don't have to go too deep in their business. Is this person talking about reaching their greatest potential? Are they talking about their health and natural health? Are they talking about herbs? Are they talking about crystals? Are they talking about spell work? Are they talking about manifesting better realities for themselves? Or are they only talking about they dude and getting rich? If they're not talking about the healing, if they're not talking about, being better, doing the shadow work, facing demons of their own lives, then they're a complete distraction. So in this rapture time, when we were in quarantine, the chosen ones decided, I'm gonna study, I'm gonna learn something, I'm gonna read a book, I'm gonna start working on my health, I'm gonna, do things like that. The other people that's not chosen ones, what were they doing? Oh, I'm gonna get a BBL, I'm gonna get this new waist trainer, I'm gonna go and, get me a weight set at the house, I'm gonna learn to do makeup, some dudes start playing in makeup, it's men that have never worn makeup before, but have learned to do makeup and become a shapeshifter, Now, there are men, of course, that have done this long prior to, but I'm talking about those who especially picked it up in 2020. So judge based on, no, we ain't gonna say judge. So these things happened. And so we came out of the world. A lot of the chosen ones decided, I'm not going back to work. I'm not going back to the Matrix. When the rapture came, we all got freed from the Matrix. When in the history of the United States has it ever been nobody working and everybody getting paid? So we can stay in the house. It was a lot of people running quick to get that COVID shot because they let the media hype their ass up. Now, I'm not saying it's whether it's realistic or not. We're only talking about on the spiritual plane right now. When it comes to the shots and all of that good stuff. But on a physical, outside, just worldly view, the media had hyped it up so good that people literally was standing in line for the damn shot. Then they had a recall on the shots. Then they got the shots back. Now they got a booster on them same shots. From a higher perspective, if that happened in anywhere else, would you accept it? Let's just say that was a piece of food from a restaurant. They serve you a meal. And in the middle of your meal, they say, oh, we need that plate back. It might be, we need to check it for something. Like, what the fuck? I already done ate this shit. I already started eating. So they bring you that same plate back that you was already eating off of with new food on the plate with the old food and call that a booster. You would absolutely lose your motherfucking mind in that restaurant. So why the fuck is y'all allowing it to happen with another type of product? That's all I'm saying. Because one thing for sure, if you fuck up my plate, I don't even want the fucking plate. Just give me my money back. Look, I don't even believe, I used to believe in the one-time thing. I'll send the plate back at least one time. I don't even believe it in that no more. Give me my motherfucking money back. I don't want it. I'm not even about to play with it. If it's not what I want, I'm not settling. Take this back and give me my money back. Or take this off the ticket. I don't want it. I'll order something else. And from there, I'm usually going to order something so easy you can't fuck it up. I'll take a salad. And on that salad, I want nothing but basically lettuce and tomatoes, because at this point, I don't trust y'all, and I need to be able to identify whatever the fuck is on my plate. But, everybody got their own quirks about them. I just don't play around with my food. Because in this rapture, I'm able now, because I'm at a higher vantage point, I can look back at my life, my past lives. And I'm seeing that people used to put things in my food as a kid or without my knowledge. And so now I don't trust no fucking body with my food. I pray over everything. And I just started praying over food. I didn't believe in waste and pray over food. I pray over my food now. I say some kind of intention over the food. Okay? Remove all negativity or something. Because look, and that's why a lot of you, if going back to the rapture, if you've been raptured up, you'll be able to look back at the past. You'll also be able to look at things in the future. And so you must master that in order to be ascended again. So you'll see a lot of the chosen ones fighting their demons from the past, from their past lives. Because they know they're not going to get off of the raptured up level unless they do so. Because that's when you really start to become a warrior, when you in fucking battle. You're not in battle when you down here just dinging around on your Sims character, your autopilot mode. It's when you don't have autopilot mode no more. Why you don't do things just to be doing it. Where you every day is a different day. You have gotten all y'all gotta see that. Look, all of these movies that I'm dropping to y'all will make sense to you now. Groundhog's Day with Bill Murray and I think the guy name is Billy Crystal. Go watch that movie. It's a comedy, so it's you will get through it very easily. It is a good comedy, but if you watch it from a spiritual sense, this man woke up every day of his life doing the rat race that he hated until he had to figure out what he had to do to stop living the same day, a different day every day. But in the movie, it was the same exact date. So let's say if it was Christmas Day or the day before Christmas. Know that a lot of what you see now is preparing you. So don't do like what these low vibrational people are gonna tell you. And just keep moving forward. Yeah, you're supposed to move forward. But if one of your dragons still attached to you, they're gonna follow you. So the best thing to do is turn around and fight that dragon. Defeat it so it will stop following you. You know. These people will say to you, you change. You think you know it all. No. The spirit knows all. And it just tells me what I need to know. It don't tell me all. It just tell me the things that I need to know. People are so puffed up about themselves to the fact that they'll project that onto you and they'll try to make you seem like you're puffed up. No, I'm humble. You're projecting puffed upness on me. I can't be confident without you projecting arrogance on me. You know what I'm saying? I can't be knowledgeable without you projecting stupidity or ignorance on me. I can't be, happy without you projecting some type of drama or trauma on me. This is what these people do. They see your light. You think you think you got to doing magic spells for no reason? You started doing magic spells because you wanted to take control of your life. So it don't stop there. Because even with them spells, how much control do you really have? Shit still go wrong. Right or wrong. But the magic spells is motivating you to learn about the herbs, the crystals, what works with what. So you're learning in order to get these spells to work. You think you just gonna ignorantly go pick up some motherfucking herbs, put them shits together, and you gonna get everything you want? No. You know this by now. So that's why I say you're the chosen one. Because you're learning. These other people ain't even learning. It's just you can't stay in the learning stage. Comes the test. The test so you can graduate. You can be a spiritual person and have wealth and abundance. Because the rapture has happened. So that means the paradigm shift has happened. So meaning good is going to come to good and bad is going to come to bad. It's going to finally be the way it's meant to be. So that means when you do good, you get good. And when I say good, we're not talking about sin or no sin or When you're doing what the Most High leads you to do, you're doing good by people in general. You're spreading love and positivity to people. You're helping people help people see your light, help people reach their light. And not so much in a whole teaching setting. It may be something small. Good by finding your soul tribe, finding the people that's meant for you in your spiritual journey. Bad meaning cursing, hexing, and jinxing people so that your reality changes. That's bad. You can do all the spells you want to do on you. I feel it's all going to work out for your good. Long as they're on you. The minute you put somebody else's name up in there, I think that it changes things. But that's my thoughts. You don't have to think like me. But our thoughts should be similar. So as long as you know that you're supposed to be working with your elements, you're supposed to be working with your gods and, doing your petitions, doing your meditations. Those are good things. You're supposed to do those things. So if you're doing spells, there's nothing, I'm never saying it's something wrong with what you're doing. I'm saying that when you curse, hex, and jinx people and use dark forces to control other people or get other people to do what you want, it's karma associated with that. Whether that's good karma or bad karma, it is karma. I think long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, moving along on your spiritual journey, and I feel that karma is on the lighter side of things for you. That's what I feel. We can sit here all day and talk about, what herbs are good for this and what herbs are good for that. But what herbs for me, in my energy, in my environment, in my location, may not work for you in your energy, in your environment, in your location, at your altitude. And so that means you're going to have to do a certain amount of studying and investing in your spirituality anyway. So my question is, do you stay there or do you keep going? Because I'm going to tell you, I done did a lot of spell work in my life on myself. And I still ain't a millionaire. And I'm going to tell you why I don't really talk about money or how much money I make on this box anymore. Because I thought I was giving credit to the deities, but it just made a lot of vultures come. So I know now to keep what you got going on silent, to move in silence. But I wanted you guys to see that it works. But I am understanding now it's just going to take a certain level of trust between you and I. And if you don't trust what I'm saying, then I'm not for you. So you can just, unsubscribe if you subscribe. Then, click off if you want to click off. You can give me a thumbs down, whatever. But I prefer that you exit because you're not at a vibrational level to talk to me or to hear me. So bye. Go back down there with the bottom feeders. So, again, the people who haven't even looked up any herbs and haven't even been looking up crystals, haven't been getting into, the zodiacs and tarot and, all things spiritual, all things, pagan, all things, not pagan. Yeah, that is pagan. Wicca, honestly, all that shit is the same shit. It's just imposter syndrome. When you dig into it, it's going to still lead you back to where it came from. Give a fuck about that shit. You can dig all day through a fake Gucci bag. You going to find out it came from China. Give a fuck all our shit. Look at all our shit. China, 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 China. I think this is probably the only thing that's made in the USA, a damn candle. Everything else. Even this crystal got a Brazil sticker on the bottom of it. So it's always gonna have its origins on there for a reason. So you're gonna have to go back to you. Why are you see what made me look deeper into the spell work or hoodoo versus religion is because I wanted to know what my purpose in life was. How can I know my purpose in life if I don't even understand the thing I'm building, all my morals, values, and concepts, ideologies, how I'm raising my children? Like, all of this shit was shaped off of what? Why am I here in this existence? Why did I have the kids that I had? Like, I just started to ask questions about the deeper reality of me. Not only with, what the fuck I like, what I don't like. I discover things about me every day in conversation with other motherfuckers. Like, who the fuck are you? I don't fucking know either. I'm trying to figure it out. Look, I be wanting to be happy because even though I should feel, they want me to feel shitty because I found out they all been lying to me. It has given me some of the most greatest confidence because as a spiritualist, like, it ain't You cannot call yourself a master until you master yourself. And so for me to be figuring out stuff and they still lying, and I know, and the fact that you're still lying is keeping this shit open with the spirit guides to where they're showing me their side of shit. So it don't matter what the fuck you say. It's what they say, and what I seen is putting the scenes together. I never had that before. I never had spirit guide showing me shit. My ancestors showing me shit. Telling me shit. Like, bitch. And it all started just like y'all. When I first got in spirituality, just like everybody else. I'm about to get rich, bitch. And I started doing all that spell work. I want $1 million. I want $1 million. I want $1 million. Most times, like, spirit guys be like, oh, you want $1 million. Well, the journey you're going to have to take to get that $1 million. The journey you're going to have to take to get that $1 million. You're going to have to do so many more spells. So I'm glad that you was dumb enough to try it your first go around, because now you're in this thing, because it's no way out. Once you start doing spell work, you cannot just stop. You just can't. You might use less herbs, you might not do it as much, but you ain't just gonna completely stop. No. That would be ill-advised, because that is a tool. I'm a master barber. When I go to work, I have my tools. I use my tools. I don't get paid if I don't use the tools. So I gotta have the tools, and they gotta be in good working condition. So if art imitates life, then in the spiritual world, I gotta have my tools. That's my herbs, my crystals, my candles, my deities, the knowledge. You gotta make the meditation to make the connections. And what's so strange is I'm finding myself having to do more engaging with people on this box. So I realized that I don't want to be, that's why I'm only recording when I'm at the house or the room, whatever you want to call it. This is where I'm at right this second, for a few more days anyway. Well, probably not a few more days, a few more weeks. But, so the biggest thing to me is because we going back to this rapture thing, because this is what this really is about. It's just all this different stuff is connected, or it could be considered connected. So if we are at a higher vibration, then it's no wonder why you look around and you see yourself being alone and ain't no friends, because you ain't around your soul tribe, and those were low vibrational people. Your mama could be there, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, your best friend from childhood, your current wife, husband, could not have raptured up with you. And so now it's almost, and you wonder what the disconnect between you two is. You are on a higher vibrational level. They're never gonna understand. They're never gonna understand shit. And you know that all all things is connected because you can see the connections. People can't see the connections. So that's how you know when you vibrate on a higher level. So hopefully that was a lot that you can use. Let's get these views up, comment back. These type of videos need to be played so we can form our own soul tribe. So you have people you can talk to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people out here selling shit. I ain't trying to sell y'all nothing. I mean, I got some shit for sale, but I don't even really bring stuff on here like that to sell. I mean, it's a lot of people who got fucking commercials in the beginning, commercials in the end, and I'm wondering, is that more programming? Like, do I have to program my people to support me? You feel what I'm saying? I'm breaking out the matrix to create another matrix. Is that what this is about? All I'm saying is, with all the jewels that I have dropped on this channel, you should want to take care of the shepherd in some type of way. Like, you know what? Let me buy this bitch a blunt. Because, damn. And she ain't bad on the eyes. I'm single, I keep saying that, because I need to be with a high vibrational character. Because even at this point, at my age, the universe saying be open to love. So I don't know if that includes a certain sex, but I prefer a masculine energy. So I can be in my feminine energy. So, but anyway, I don't know why the universe wanted me to say that, but the universe wanted me to say that. That's why the fuck I said it. Because when you operate from a higher perspective, it with spirit. I have to watch these videos back to remember the shit that I said. Probably because I say a lot of shit. Probably because I don't write it down either. But it don't matter because it's a digital world now. So what's the point in writing too much? But yeah, so that's what I was saying about the channel. Share the videos, I'm not trying to do commercials, I just want you guys to like, share, and subscribe, all that other stuff, my weekly boot camp, my workout training camp, inbox me, I mean, I'm not saying it, that's good, but I just feel like that's a program. I'm not trying to sell you a program. I'm trying to break y'all free from the matrix. So if you ever heard of the Underground Railroad, then you would know who Sojourner Truth was. So I feel like in my past life, I had a Sojourner Truth, or I was Sojourner Truth. So I probably look a little bit like it too. Look at it, because I look strange to me. But I have, like this one guy said, you have unique features. Like, oh, okay. Like, what the fuck does that mean? And I guess because most white people associate black people that have big noses or big lips or whatever. I don't know. But to me, I just kind of look like the people who did the most bullshit to me. So, hey, but anyway. But yeah, so, again, if you guys feel that, I feel like you should want to donate. You should want to donate. If you don't want to donate, don't. I'm still going to put my messages out. I've been doing it now for a few years. So I'm going to keep going. I thought my audience would have grew a lot faster, but from a higher perspective, I see why now. And so, thank God you made it out the Matrix. Thank the universe that you made it out the Matrix. Thank yourself you made it out the Matrix. Don't go jump back in that motherfucker. Okay? And if you do have to, I respect it, but remember that it is a game. It is all a game. And guess what? It's no secret that it's a game. It's no secret. It's people out there like, oh, it shouldn't be a game. No matter what, it's a game. It's a reality within a reality within a reality within a reality. I'm just smart enough to have been able to get out of those realities high enough to see the different realities. And so, hopefully that gift will get me somewhere. Peace, light, and love, family.